Look at all those fucking Funko Pops, and they're all shit.
And then I have some open ones right there.
Damn. Well, welcome back to another episode of Cold Takes. I'm your host, Meekwell, joined with my two co-hosts, Zach and Bobathan.
Hey, how's it going, guys? How are you, Tanner? You look stressed.
I hate it here.
Why, what's the problem?
I hate it here.
Yeah, what's wrong?
Why are we starting it like this 2 weeks in a row?
What do you mean? I just introed the whole thing.
You just did an intro.
No,
that's all.
Roy, it was
You're just
phenomenal.
throwing a fit because you
Great
can't
job.
do it.
Great job, Roy. No, he did great.
Thank you.
Good job. What are we talking about first today, Roy?
I don't know. I'm just the intro guy.
Oh my god, I hate it here so much. Okay, let's talk about the NBA first. Anything big happen other than that bum getting injured earlier today?
The goat got injured. No bums getting injured today.
LeBum.
Just the goat.
LeMickey.
The goat. Le didn't play against plumbers.
He is out indefinitely, according to TSN. High ankle sprain. He did tweet a statement. Let me pull it up for you.
But then we'll edit it on screen right now.
Nothing angers and saddens me more than not being available to and for my teammates. I'm hurt inside and out right now. The road back from recovery begins now. Back soon like I never left. # the kid from Akron. And they literally gave him his own emoji with it.
I'm sorry, can you pronounce that again?
Isn't it Akron, Ohio?
Akron. I'm pretty sure it's just Akron.
Yeah, Akron.
At first I thought you said Akron. I was like, what?
So, Lakers making playoffs now?
Who knows?
No
Imagine they drop out
LeBron.
of a playoff spot.
No LeBron, no AD.
I mean, they don't have a lot of depth.
No.
Kyle Kuzma's going to have to carry.
Whoa,
Yeah.
who? Caruso. He's carrying. Andrew, my guy.
Andrew.
When's AD?
Playoffs. Yeah, I don't know. He'll come back when he wants to. I mean, LeBron kills me. Like that statement's so like over dramatic.
Is that what he said?
You got what? No, I'm saying the statement was over.
Oh, I thought he said
dramatic.
AD will come back when he wants to.
Oh no! I'm just saying like your statement is so over. Like the one that you read from him is so over dramatic. You got hurt. Chill. Nothing pains me more. Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, you can miss a few games, LeBron. It's all good. Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say you'd think like his season or his career was over or something. Like, sprained his ankle or something like that. Like you're good.
Yeah. So there was. When did this week start? Last Saturday. Okay, so there were 3 or 4 trades this week in the NBA. Diallo got traded from the Thunder for name I can't pronounce. I'm gonna Zach, if you can pronounce that.
Sri Mikhailuk.
Yeah, him.
I don't know how to say his whole first name. Something like Mikhailuk. And
a 2027 second round pick. And then the Heat traded Myers Leonard and a 2027 pick. Timing's insane of him getting traded for Trevor Ariza. Did I pronounce that right?
Yeah,
bro. Poor Trevor Ariza, man. This guy gets traded every season, man. Like he literally has to move to a new city every season. I feel this guy's lived everywhere, bro. I feel so bad for this guy. He's a good player too. Teams will pick him up and they'll keep him for like a season and then they'll trade him.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Oh, go ahead, Ray.
I was just gonna say he's been in some nice places though. They're
Yeah.
usually pretty warm.
I'm pretty sure I have like 5 or 6 of him on different teams in 2K.
Pretty sure he's
So
been on the Rockets like 4 different times.
that's
Yeah.
hilarious.
I think he's the most traded player in NBA history too.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, then the Bucks traded Torrey Craig to the Suns for cash considerations. And then the Bucks traded DJ Augustine, DJ Wilson, 2021 first round pick, and 2023 first round pick for PJ Tucker. I'm not going to pronounce that name. And a 2021 second round pick and a 2022 first round pick. Zach, you can try and pronounce that.
Oh, Karooks?
Yeah, I don't know his first name either. Radonian? No, I'm not even gonna try.
I keep trying.
No. So
It's Rodion's Caroots.
Rodions. Okay. So those were the 4 trades that happened this week. Anything else big happened in the NBA? I don't keep
Anthony
up with
Edwards is popping off. I think me and Roy might have been wrong about this draft class.
Yeah.
He said it was the worst draft class in a while at the start of the season, but Anthony Edwards,
there's some good
Wiseman,
players.
and LaMelo are all popping off.
Yeah, there's a few guys doing well. And then the
Kendrick Perkins thinks they're gonna be generational, one of those generational draft classes. But I mean, that's also Kendrick Perkins, so he might have just screwed it up for him. Guys' predictions are awful.
Well, he's an NBA champ, though.
He is. You know, that whole Boston squad, they just should stay away from
yeah,
media.
they're awful.
Him and Paul Pierce are terrible. Kevin Garnett's okay, but he's a little wild.
Yeah.
Kendrick Perkins and Paul Pierce are terrible.
So I fact-checked Zach's statement about him being the most traded player in history. You are, in fact, correct. Can you guess how many times he has been traded?
15.
No.
10.
Less?
Roy's closer. It was 11. This was the 11.
I was going to say 11.
And how many times do you think he has been traded in the last season and a half?
4.
Yeah. 4 times.
Jeez.
4 times.
That's crazy.
Yeah, 4 times since the end of the 2019-2020 season.
Yeah, because didn't he go from the Rockets to the Suns, then like somewhere else, then back to the Rockets or something like that? Like,
Blazers.
Wait,
where is that where he just got traded from? Was it?
No, he got traded from the Thunder.
The Thunder. Then he went to the Thunder, then to the Heat.
He hasn't played this season. That's even worse.
Huh.
Myers Leonard got traded for someone who hasn't played all season.
Well, aren't they just dropping Myers Leonard too?
Are they?
Pretty sure they're picking him up and then just dropping
Myers
him.
Leonard's actually pretty good though. Like,
yeah,
he can play.
I mean, he can stretch the floor.
Thunder says Myers Leonard will not be reporting to team after the trade.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're probably just gonna put him on waivers. Someone will pick him up though.
So essentially, Trevor Ariza got traded for a 2nd round pick, and this man hasn't played all season. So, but yeah, the whole Myers Leonard situation is just nuts.
I mean, what's it called? Didn't Kyle Korver get traded for like a printer or something like that?
I'm pretty sure, like
for a coffee machine. That's what it was, a coffee machine.
That's hilarious.
He got traded for cash, which they used to buy a coffee machine. Poor guy, man. And he's one of the greatest shooters of all time.
Yeah.
This was, I'm pretty sure, when he was like a rookie too.
We used to running joke in our family used to be like, you'd get traded for like a bag of pucks or something. And I remember some like duster in the NHL got traded literally for cash, and they bought the team new pucks. They couldn't afford it.
Yeah, I mean, it's like what's that movie, Semi-Pro, where they trade him for a new washing machine.
While we're here, though, while we're talking basketball, let's talk March Madness. This year has really actually been madness. Ohio State got eliminated in the first round as the 2 seed. They lost by 3 in overtime. And what's his name? I just saw this trend. E.J. Little shares hateful and threatening messages he received after Ohio State's elimination from the bracket. Man, this kid went out in front of everyone, tried his hardest, missed a shot in OT. Now he's getting death threats. Poor guy.
Yeah. Guess he should have won.
Probably... poor guy probably already feels terrible.
Yeah, that'd be awful.
Getting death threats. We're not going to go through our whole brackets here. We were going to do a video on it. We decided not to. We all have our own bracket.
I made my bracket for no reason.
We didn't make a video. We're going to talk about it here.
Oh, okay.
Roy and I are in a bracket challenge. Zach opted out of defending his championship in our bracket challenge. And currently, I do believe Smeekwell was in first.
Not for long, though. I got a few games that I'm going to get wrong here.
I'm in fifth.
I think you came second when we did it last time, too, didn't you?
And I came third.
Yeah.
Whoever's got Virginia, though, they're about to lose.
West Virginia?
No, normal Virginia.
What?
Well, no, like going pretty far. They're going to lose to my Ohio boys.
They're down. You took Ohio?
I sure did. And they're going to win.
Well, we'll see how this ages next week.
So everybody that had them go into the Sweet 16 or...
I had them out in the Sweet 16.
Yeah, that's rough.
Couldn't tell you.
Let's talk about our Sweet 16 matchups and how on the south side mine's destroyed. I had Purdue versus Virginia Tech.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Lost, right?
I had Ohio State going to the...
I'm pretty sure I had Ohio State losing to Florida because Florida won my eeny, meeny, miny, mo pick.
I have your bracket right here, Zach. So from the south...
I'm pretty sure I did eeny, meeny, miny, mo, and Florida won.
You took Purdue, but you had Villanova beating them. And you had... Your final, or your Sweet 16 was Baylor and Arkansas, and Illinois and Houston on that side. Roy, do you have anyone in your Final Four out yet?
In my Final Four?
Yeah.
No, I got all the 1 seeds going to the Final Four.
Oh, I had Virginia Tech in the Final Four, and they are out.
Yeah, that's rough.
I have West Virginia on the other side going. Clemson got upset by Rutgers. Tennessee getting upset by Oregon State. That was a tough one. I mean, I'm willing to bet Ohio State broke almost every bracket. Same with Purdue. I don't think many people took North Texas over Purdue. Other than that, Ohio's currently playing Virginia, and they're up by 5. Roy, how far do you have Ohio going?
Oh, just to the second round.
And who do you have them losing to?
Creighton?
Yeah. That's fair.
Who barely won by 1 point.
Yeah, I don't know. March Madness this year is actually nuts. It's not as crazy as the year where the first ever 1 seed was beat. I think we were in grade 12 for that.
I mean, March Madness is crazy every year.
Yeah,
it's crazy. It never goes as expected.
It doesn't have the three of the best teams aren't in here, or not best team. Most noticeable teams aren't in here. You got
Oregon dummied VCU 1-0 today as well.
Oh yeah, VCU they caught COVID, so they canceled the game and Oregon moved on.
I literally took VCU to win.
Oregon dummied them 1-0. I just popped up on my phone. It was like Oregon 1-0, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
As of what time did I send that? As of 10:16 p.m. last night, there were only 1,039 perfect brackets still in the world. And I'm willing to bet that's even lower after the Purdue game.
There's 7 on ESPN now.
7? Jesus Christ. No, that game.
It's also a lot. It's a lot more even March Madness this year, like you said, because a lot of the big schools are missing.
Yeah, that's where I was going. Duke's not in it. I believe it's Duke, Kentucky, and one other big school's not in it. I think Illinois. No, Illinois is in. I forget who the third team was. But it's funny because my brother's like, "Are all your friends freaking out because I named my bracket Duke's gonna win?" And I'm like, no one cared, Tyler. He's like, I thought it was funny. No, but I
he was like, this is gonna do something. People are gonna love this name.
No, do you guys have anything basketball related to discuss? Do you have topics?
Not really.
No.
I'll take that as a no.
Well, actually, I do have something to talk about.
Okay, go ahead.
The new ladder for MVP is out as of yesterday, March 19th. There's a new ladder. I want you to take a guess. Who's at number 1 now? Last time before it was
as
Embiid.
Of yesterday.
Yeah, as of yesterday.
I'm gonna say probably LeBron because Embiid got hurt, but now LeBron's hurt. But this was as of yesterday, so I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna go LeBron.
I'm gonna say Zion.
Nope. It is Jokic at number 1.
Oh.
Lillard's number 2 right now. And Giannis is number 3. LeBron was at 4.
Where's Embiid 5?
Embiid's 5, yeah. And
Luka up there?
Luka's 7th. Zion's not in the top 15.
Yikes. I couldn't think of names.
When you said Zion too, my head kind of went, what? But then I was like, I don't know. I haven't been watching a lot lately, so maybe he's been going on.
I couldn't think of names.
It would be crazy if he won. Second year.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's pretty dope. The Mavericks, as announced right now, I mean, let's talk about a few things with the Mavericks. First of all, first team to invest something like $1 billion into Dogecoin. Super dumb, but they did it.
Great investment.
Mark Cuban's also huge on NFTs to the point where they are now putting out NFTs as I'm seeing him tweet the pictures of them. And they will be accepting Dogecoin payments for tickets.
They've done more than 20,000 Dogecoin in transactions.
Yeah. What is Mark Cuban? Like, I think if I had to pick a favorite billionaire, it would probably be Mark Cuban because he just doesn't give a fuck. Like that interview where he said fuck and the NBA fined him. And he's like, so if I say fuck again, it's going to go to charity? And the chick's like, yeah. Okay, so fuck it. Man didn't care.
I mean, so people have favorite billionaires now? Is that a thing?
Yes.
Like trading cards?
But yeah, Zach, we'll do a tier list of our favorite billionaires.
Mine's Bill Gates.
All going to be F tier.
all F tier, and then Jeff Bezos S tier. Most ethical billionaire out there.
Jeff Bezos' wife.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's S tier.
And Oprah. I'm putting Oprah up there too. Especially after that hell of an interview with Meghan Markle.
Did you watch it? I didn't watch it.
No, I haven't watched anything about it.
You know that people like outside of America just don't know who Oprah is?
Wait, what?
No, people have to know.
No, like a lot of people like from the UK and stuff just had no idea who Oprah was. Because she's really popular in America, but not anywhere else in the world, really.
Well, I guess because they have their own talk show stuff, right? Like they probably don't really care for Ellen either out there. So
Yeah.
like they've got like their
do,
own talk
do
show
people
people.
care for Ellen here? Not
Well, they used
anymore.
to.
Yeah,
I
and
loved
then
when she danced over the table.
she tweets, "Oh, lockdown's like being in jail." Nope, Ellen, that's not what this is.
Especially not when your house is probably worth $400 million.
Yeah, someone actually posted like an overhead shot, and someone tweeted like, "This prison's smaller than this." Shut up.
Oh man, house is like lockdown's like prison. Let me just walk into my 4,000 square foot backyard and chill in my waterfall pool.
No, but I had something I want to talk about. It's more so sports in general, because it happened in hockey this week, and then Roy and I were watching the Knicks-Nets game, the final of the Knicks-Nets game, and Julius Randle got absolutely robbed with a horrible traveling call.
Nah, apparently the last 2-minute report held it up.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
from my understanding, it was apparently.
We watched it. Kyrie clearly touched the ball.
No, yeah. I know, but the call was that he was obstructing or something like that, like Julius Randle. Like it was something different. Had nothing to do with that. I can't remember what the explanation was.
Intriguing. Yeah, you texted me like the L2F or L2R, and I had no idea what you were talking about, and I was way too gone to even look it up. But it looked like from what they talked about in the game, it looked like Kyrie clearly touched it, and
he did. He did.
So that was tough, and then there were some really bad calls in hockey, which leads me to ask. I know Zach's still looking this up, and you can interrupt me whenever. First of all, which sport do you guys think has the worst reffing? Because football's terrible with reffing. Basketball's god awful, and I know you guys don't watch enough hockey, but hockey has some of the worst calls out there. From your experience, what do you guys think is the worst? And Zach, you can touch on soccer too, but soccer, there's not many whistles to my knowledge. It seems like it's a pretty constant pace game.
So in soccer?
Yeah. He's busy.
Yeah, I mean, there's whistles,
but
there's whistles,
like
but
out of bounds and stuff.
Well, there's fouls and stuff, but it's like the clock doesn't stop, right?
So what do you guys think has the worst reffing?
I think
I don't know. I think
I don't know. I think football, because the rules don't make any sense.
The rules are so dumb.
when I watch there's like a lot of stupid rules.
Football.
There's so many bad pass interference and roughing the passer calls. And there's a lot of blown calls in football too.
Yeah, I feel like the NBA, it's like, because it's so hard to tell which way the foul goes, like their job's pretty hard. Like a charging call versus a blocking call is so hard to judge.
Yeah.
Like the thing with
just in real time,
the NBA is it's based off like game to game. Like sometimes they decide that they're gonna call everything.
What drives me nuts.
Yeah, and then sometimes they decide they're not gonna call. They're just gonna let everybody play.
So see, with hockey, it's like that in hockey, but only in the playoffs. In the playoffs, they don't really call anything, especially in a game where it can determine whether a team's out or not. Unless it's a very blatant penalty, they're not calling it. They just let the boys play. But in basketball, we watched that Knicks-Nets game, and then the same thing happened the next night in the Knicks 76ers game, and it didn't get called.
Yeah.
So
there is a Jimmy High Roller. He just released a video about
soccer's is pretty bad too, to be honest.
What were you saying, Roy?
This guy just released a video about NBA refs.
Yeah.
And because everybody's complaining now that it's the worst it's ever been.
Yeah.
But it's just always been bad. Like this is one of the better years in terms of like calls and stuff.
Well, to touch on, I do want to acknowledge that Virginia is about to lose. They are down 56-49 with 51 seconds left.
Perfect.
But I want to. What was I saying? Oh, acknowledge the book I got Zach for Christmas. He said that Kobe would literally study the refs' handbooks so they knew where to be. But he also knew that the refs are trash, so he could get away with some stuff. It's easy because these players all know how to exploit the refs. Maybe if they were just better at their job.
Also, if you're a star player, you get more calls.
Okay, so this was all ultimately leading to my question of, should referees be punished for like costing teams games? Like if they consider what I have done is, especially when it's clearly a blown call, do you think they should be punished?
I feel like they are, just not publicly.
Yeah, there's got to be some stuff that goes on behind closed doors.
See,
I feel like they're not going to release Scott Foster gets fined $100K or something like that for a blown call. No one would care.
In hockey, I remember a few years ago. It was 2 years ago. It was in the San Jose Las Vegas game, in Game 7, and they called a 5-minute major for high sticking, which isn't a 5-minute major penalty. It's a 2 or a 4. And San Jose managed to score 5 goals on that power play and win the game. And the refs were actually all scheduled to ref the Stanley Cup Finals, and they were all pulled and let go for blowing that game.
Jeez.
Now, do I think they should have been fired? No. Do I think they should have been punished? Yes. I'm not saying refs need to be fired, but I do think they need to be punished, especially if they're consistently blowing bad calls.
Yeah, I mean, it all depends, because it is hard to find good refs, too.
Yeah, I mean, their punishment could be, like, not getting a lot of games, too, as well, right? Like, that we just don't know, because no one pays attention to who refs what game.
I mean, I think things should be able to be, like, overturned, too, because, I mean, you got so much technology now. If there's a bad call, it should be able to be, like, overturned automatically instead of...
Some sports, like basketball, is already so slow. Sometimes that it's like, in the last minute, the last 2 minutes, it's already whistles every 2 seconds. Like, if you add checks to every single play as well, it's like...
If we're talking last minutes, football has such long last 2 minutes. Everyone saves all 6 timeouts are saved for the last 2 minutes. Then you got, if there's a single play that's questionable, they have to review it, and the reviews in the NFL take 18 years. And I believe that you might have been leading into this, but soccer has a thing called the Sky Judge. If I'm not mistaken.
That's not what it's called.
That's what.
Who fucking told you that's what it was called?
Pat McAfee show. That's what they called it. The Sky Judge. And
it's like a VAR official.
They review. It might be called the Sky. No, it's called the Sky Judge in the XFL. And they got the idea from soccer. There it is.
There you go.
But the NFL needs to introduce something along those lines.
I don't know. VAR in soccer is brutal.
That's what the soccer guy on the podcast said. If they follow soccer, it is brutal.
Yeah, well, also because every league has different rules, and then they also have the Champions League, which has different rules from all the leagues.
Yeah.
And so, like, when they play in Champions League, or like the English Premier Leagues are the worst because they make no sense. Like, for like offsides and stuff, they change the rule like every game. Like, it seems like. It's like, it makes no sense. Pisses me off.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of blown bad calls this week, so I wanted to talk about that. This Virginia game's nuts. It's a 3-point game with 12 seconds left. But let's talk about football, though, now that we're here. Free agency week started. Roy's team lost some of their best players. Which is tough. The Bills signed the worst
That's what we
quarterback in
want.
the NFL. Yeah, Roy wants his team to tank.
Yeah, rebuild.
The Bills signed the worst quarterback in the NFL in Mitch Trubisky. The Patriots decided to sign everyone under the sun. And
bunch of tight ends.
Yeah, they signed Jonnu Smith and Hunter Henry. Hunter Henry being one of the best tight ends in the league. KC picked up a bunch of O linemen. They fired their whole O lineman squad after the Super Bowl, which was atrocious, and just signed some of the best offensive linemen in the league because everyone wants to go where Mahomes is playing. Golladay went from the Lions to
New York.
Giants. Tyrod Taylor was signed with the Texans with the whole situation going on with Deshaun Watson, which we'll talk about in a minute, but I'm not going to go too in depth about that until everything's solved. Kyle Van Noy, Miami just got rid of him for nothing, and the Patriots signed him. Will Fuller, star wide receiver, he was on an 8-game suspension for roid use. Andy Dalton signed with the Bears, new starting quarterback in Chicago. Gotta love that. Ryan Fitzmagic went to Miami. Went to Washington from Miami. And I'm pretty sure that's all the big ones. I might be missing some, but let's talk about Deshaun Watson for a minute. And this whole situation is absolutely insane. So 3 months ago, Deshaun Watson asked to be traded from 2 months, whenever the season ended, asked to be traded from the Texans to a list of teams. The Texans said no, that they will not be taking phone calls on Deshaun Watson. Deshaun basically said, fine, I'm going to sit out. I'm still going to make $32 million instead of $48. Why wouldn't I sit out? And everything looked normal, looked like he was going to get traded or something. Then this comes out that allegedly, and the number is now up to 22 women in like a week. Allegedly, Deshaun Watson sexually assaulted 22 women. There was a lot of interesting facts surrounding the scenario. They're all represented by the same lawyer. The lawyer is best friends with the owner of the Texans. The massage parlor in which he is being accused of sexually assaulting the woman in is beside the GM's house. And this all came out as he was trying to leave the team. Everyone in the NFL has said that Deshaun Watson's an outstanding character. This would be completely out of character for him. Again, that doesn't mean anything. But this all sounds so suspicious so quickly. Do you guys have any thoughts on this?
I don't know. I didn't really see anything about it until I saw something about it on Twitter, like a little headline, but I didn't read anything about it. Based on your facts, it sounds a little sketch, but them being represented by the same lawyer sounds pretty normal. Usually they would.
It's all one lawyer that is close with the team.
It's a little ridiculous that a team would be this interested, because wouldn't it ruin their own asset as well?
Not really, because
wouldn't they get less for him anyways now?
No, I don't think he is one of the best quarterbacks in the league. It's not going to devalue him. Ben Roethlisberger is still playing as one of the highest paid quarterbacks in the league.
True, but he was never traded.
Teams
would
have traded for him, though.
Yeah, for sure. He's still, nothing really changed there. Whenever...
Which sucks. Which is ridiculous. Especially because he settled out of court.
Anytime it happens with any athlete, it's
ridiculous.
Yeah, a few days later, it's like it never happened.
and I am all for believing the victims, and that's why I'm not going to say Deshaun didn't do it because we don't know. But all the timing and everything is all very odd. It came out now. There's so many people online being like, these women just want money. Never say that. That's ridiculous. And if that were the case, it would have been right after he signed a $45 million a year contract, not when he is trying to better himself and go make more money elsewhere. So there's so much surrounding the whole Houston Texans organization is a mess. It's not run by a GM. It's not run by the owner. I've told Roy this 100 times. It's run by the goddamn team pastor. Everything goes through the team pastor on the Houston Texans organization. And he trades and he moves everything. And if you're not with that program, they trade you. And if you are with it and you're not baptized, they're going to baptize you. And if you have been baptized, you're getting re-baptized. Everything happening in Houston right now is absolutely insane.
What?
Yeah.
You can't force people to get baptized.
Yeah. I gotta find. I think there's a video of him.
What is your source on this?
The whole NFL.
The whole NFL. Eh? Everyone in the NFL has stated this.
Pat.
No,
heard it on Pat.
I heard it on Pat through Ian Rappaport.
Yeah.
Who is the number one source in the NFL.
Okay. I thought it was that other guy. What's his name? I don't know, the breaking news guy, the trade guy. I don't know his name.
Schefter and Rappaport. Yeah. It's those two.
Okay, yeah, Schefter. That's the guy I was thinking of.
So there's a whole subreddit about Jack Easterby. I gotta find this.
I mean, that's crazy if that's true that the organization is run by the pastor.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just forcing players to get back. Like, what would you do if you signed someone for like a rookie to a huge contract? What, like, you pick him first overall and he's like, no, I'm not getting baptized. Are you just gonna trade him?
Ruin his career.
I'm looking this up. Patriots wide receiver Cordell Patterson says former team quarterback Derek Carr baptized him in a hotel room.
What
is this?
It's ridiculous. The NFL is honestly a mess.
Yeah. It's insane. Jack Easterby's nuts, and he's basically running a whole franchise as a team pastor. So, but yeah, I did want to discuss the Deshaun thing a little bit. It's just the biggest news in the NFL right now. I don't think there's much to talk about in hockey that anyone cares about. So
dead sport.
Yeah. Oh, we can talk about that.
Their deal.
The deal. The NFL signed like a 7-year $1 billion deal with ESPN. Maybe ESPN. NHL TV. I believe it's ESPN. Yeah, NHL back on ESPN with 7-year multi-platform deal. NHL players are about to get paid. They are finally gonna get what other athletes are making. They're not going to make anywhere near what the NFL or
wait, how much is the deal worth?
I think $1 billion.
Their last one was 10 years, $2 billion.
It might be more than that.
With NBC.
Yeah, that's $2.8 billion.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's quite a bit more for a shorter time.
Yeah, so and with the revenue split,
I feel like that's still really low for like whole sports league.
Let's look at the
NFL's is $100 billion.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like obviously $2 billion is a ton of money, but like for a whole sports league, it sounded pretty low.
So the NBA is at 24. Wow. I would have thought the NBA was ahead of.
No, the NBA ratings aren't good either. Everyone just watches the NBA illegally.
I mean, everyone watches most sports illegally.
I mean, the NFL's
got I feel like the
Super
NFL's
Bowl
fan base is pretty dedicated. Like they all watch on
and then
I just think in the States you have so many individual networks that show stuff.
Yeah, there is quite a few.
Football fans are super dedicated though. Like they're gonna watch football every week on Sunday.
And then the Super Bowl pulls in over 100 million people per year, so that's
rookie numbers.
Yeah, one of
isn't the
commercials, he talks about how like the only game most of the world watches in the NFL, like other than the US, is the Super Bowl. So you got to put on a good show there because everyone's watching.
But it's still
El
pretty much
Clasico does
just
double those numbers, and it's just a league game. It's not even a championship game or anything. Just a game between two teams in the Spanish league.
You said their old deal. No, what were you looking at for the NFL? The new deal that just got announced with Amazon
for the NFL.
Yeah,
they have a 11-year, $110 billion deal.
Is that the new one?
I don't know.
NFL nearly doubles TV deal. Amazon gets Thursday night games.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one.
113 billion for
10 billion a season.
Yeah. Insane. And Amazon's now the exclusive home to Thursday night games.
I love Thursday night.
This starts in 2022, end of next season. Just to clarify, Virginia did win.
Yeah.
Okay, let's hop on over to Zach's takes, not picks.
Good job. Do we need to cut first or no? We're good.
We can keep rolling for now. We'll do like three. How many takes you got?
Not that many this week. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay. Well, we'll do like 4 probably, and then cut.
Okay.
Scooby-Doo Cyber Chase is a classic movie.
The best Scooby-Doo movie ever released. No cap.
Scooby-Doo Cyber Chase is goated if you haven't seen it.
They did VR before VR did VR.
Oh, that
movie
one
ever released from Scooby-Doo.
Oh yeah. Scooby-Doo has some banger movies though. They used to have all those like WWE crossovers too.
They have a WWE Surfs Up too. WWE and Surfs Up crossover.
So weird.
Yeah. But no, Scooby-Doo and Cyber Chase is absolutely dope. If you haven't seen it, I don't believe it's on Netflix anymore, which sucks. But
it used to be. I'm pretty sure I have it on like a VHS tape.
I used to get it. I used to get the VHS tape from the library and bring it home for 2 weeks.
Oh my god! I completely forgot that like your school libraries used to have those VHS tapes you could take home.
No! I'm talking public library.
Yeah.
Not our school library. Our school library did not have discs or anything.
No, that thing. Our library is tiny. There's like 6 books in there.
Yeah, true.
Saga things, right? Saga things.
I mean, it's a library. My school was tiny. We still had a library.
We had a library, but it didn't have discs or anything.
True. I mean, I was talking like elementary school. By high school, we didn't have.
Oh, high school, we had a huge library.
Oh, yeah.
We did.
Got a huge facelift, too, in our last year.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
Right? But yeah, goated movie.
All right. Next take. The Suns should trade DeAndre Ayton or consider it.
Nah, he's a beast.
He is a beast. But
what?
I think that he's got some. He doesn't fit their play style that well. He's had some games this year where he's been incredible, which his value is going to go up. I mean, I think there's some games he hasn't been great. His numbers are kind of like the same as last year's. But I'm assuming a number one pick from 2 years ago could get you quite a bit if you want to contend for a title. Chris Paul has been better than everyone thought he was going to be. So yeah, I don't know. I think you play a decent center, maybe pick up someone off waivers or something, and
I'm excited to see the Suns in the playoffs. That's gonna be lit.
I think they're going. Yeah, I think they're going to be interesting because I feel like there's a lot of teams they could beat, but there's a lot of teams they could lose to. Like I feel like they're going to come like third or something, but like they could still get first rounded.
Yeah.
Like if they went up against like the Nuggets or something, it's like, I don't know. I mean, I'm excited. I've been a Suns fan for a long time, and this really the first time they've been in the playoffs in a long, long time. So I'm excited.
All right, Suns
might make the playoffs.
No, they're making the playoffs.
Yeah, what are they, second right now?
Yeah.
So second? Good for them.
Suns going up to the first seed. And the Warriors are going to slide into the 8th seed. And that's our first round matchup.
Here's the thing, though. Do the Warriors want the 8th seed?
What do you mean?
Wouldn't they want a better pick next year? You got Clay back.
I mean, that doesn't change it much, though, from the 8th to the 9th.
Yeah.
That's
I just more so
when you're playing in that middle position
in general.
I mean, they're gonna try to make it
with the NBA's new draft lottery system. Like really, anyone.
Wait, they added a draft lottery system?
Yeah.
Well, they changed it a couple years ago to prevent tanking. When the year Zion went to the Pelicans came like 9th or 10th that year or something like that. So it's.
I didn't think
they changed it so not everyone would tank.
The bottom 3 teams will all have an equal chance of 14% of getting the top pick.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
No, it's way better.
I mean,
I like it a lot.
Yeah,
more.
It's way better.
I mean, if we're being honest, in the NHL, the last 3 years, last hasn't got the first pick. So
didn't Edmonton win it 5 years in a row or something too? Like they had
Paul, Yakupov, Eberle, McDavid.
Yeah, because
Eberle was not a first overall pick.
This past year for the NBA, the Hornets were supposed to have the 8th pick, but they got LaMelo at number 3.
I don't know why I thought.
Yeah,
was wrong.
It makes it more interesting.
Every team has the same chance to get the first pick. Even the Lakers and everything. That's how they do it.
That's nuts.
Which is crazy. Yeah, that is crazy. What pick was he, Tanner?
22nd. I was thinking wrong. I was thinking Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Hall, Hopkins, Yakupov, McDavid.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry. No.
True.
Hall, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, Yakupov, and then a few years later, McDavid.
Okay.
But yeah, let's move to your next take.
Okay. This one might be a little controversial. Frosties from Wendy's are shit.
Is this based off yesterday or earlier today? When I sent you.
I wrote this before. No, I wrote this.
They're definitely overrated, and people that dip their fries in it are psychos. I don't approve of that.
Yeah, I never understood the fries, milkshake, and ice cream thing. It's weird. It doesn't taste. It just tastes like a cold fry.
Honestly, the only way I can eat, I wouldn't actively do it anywhere else, but I hate Wendy's fries, and they only taste good if I dip them in it. I don't buy one though. I never get a Frosty.
True. The Wendy's fries are
it's
trash.
Literally just like.
Oh, I don't have an explanation for it. I tried it once and I'm like, this is better than the fries on their own because they're trash.
But they're poutine. Even worse.
Yeah, we did rank it worse. I think that got last, did it not?
I think McDonald's. It's got to be McDonald's. Got to have the worst. Theirs was awful. Just doesn't go with a poutine.
I haven't had fast food, so
The McDonald's McFlurries are really good.
and I like their milkshakes too.
Ooh, the Shamrock Shake is back.
So many
Those
calories.
are good. It is.
Is it? Ooh.
Well, small is 700 something calories.
Oh my God. I remember I got Zach his first Shamrock Shake.
Jesus.
Those are good.
Yeah, it was okay. It just tasted like mint ice cream.
That's all it is.
No. They're better because a leprechaun makes them. And he puts his little touch of magic.
His little. Please don't ever say that again.
Sorry,
I don't want to know his little
his big touch of magic.
Oh fuck!
It's a lot bigger than you'd expect.
For a leprechaun.
His big touch of magic.
Okay, Zach, go to the next one.
Okay, we're staying on ice cream here.
Ooh.
Sundays are the best form of ice cream.
Yes, I love sundaes. That's what every time I get ice cream, I get a sundae. I love it.
Is that what we get at Avondale Dairy Sundays?
That's yeah. I mean, that's what I always get.
Yeah, we usually get this.
What, do you not know what a sundae is?
No, they're just a lot different there. They're weird there.
Well, yeah. There's a bunch of different flavors. Like you can get
that's why.
a bunch of different stuff.
Okay, yeah, but a sundae is a sundae. It's not like the flavors change with a sundae. Why were you confused?
The best one is they don't make them anymore. Butterscotch dip cones from Dairy Queen. Those used to be the best. Now they only do
butterscotch
chocolate.
sundaes are the best.
Butterscotch is goated.
I like strawberry sundaes the most.
Strawberry sundaes are good too. I used to love strawberry like milk and like strawberry like milkshakes.
Oh, strawberry milk! I forgot about that.
I used to love strawberry milk when I was a kid.
That's good.
Yeah,
you remember like they even had like the Nesquik bottles.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think I've talked about this on the podcast before, but our school used to have a little store in it, and we used to sell strawberry milk, chocolate milk, and white milk.
I think everyone's school did that. I think it was like a Ontario program run thing.
Oh, I thought I asked you, and you guys didn't have a little store.
We didn't have a little store, but there was like a milk delivery thing, like for lunches and stuff.
Oh yeah, we had a milk delivery too.
Ours was a little store. We didn't have the delivery. That's weird.
Yeah. We had like sub days and like pizza days.
We had sub pizza day. Those were the best.
And there was like a milk delivery thing for lunchtime too.
I wasn't allowed to get any of that.
But I think the milk thing was like, yeah, my parents never let me get it either.
I was gonna say Zach's parents. There's no way Zach's parents let him get it.
Yeah, no, they were like, you're gonna eat this little crappy cold meat sandwich every day for the rest of your 8 years.
Right, I had a jam sandwich like every day for
jam's goated
all the time.
I used to have peanut butter and jam when I was like younger for lunch, but then like they banned it with the rules, right? Not allergies. So
just get better, like grow better, get rid of your allergy.
Yeah, don't get an allergy.
All right. I think that's how allergies work.
Well,
just get good.
The parents shouldn't have reproduced if they knew that they're going to come out with a kid with an allergy.
Pretty sure we're all allergic to something here, so.
I'm not.
You have no allergies?
Nope.
Zach's
none that stop me from doing anything.
Yeah, okay, Zach, wait. Let me get you a nice 5 cheese, extra cheese pizza. Tell me how your day is gonna go.
It ain't stopping me.
Tell me how your day is gonna go.
It ain't stopping me. I'll still eat it.
No,
it won't affect me till like a couple hours later. So
that's just an intolerance.
Not an allergy, exactly.
Okay, Zach, use a whole thing of Lysol wipes.
I don't actually know if I'm allergic to them. I just get hives.
Get a text from Zach the other day.
I've never had an allergy test, so.
I fucked up. I just used like a whole bottle of Lysol. I'm like, Zach, you're allergic to it. He's like, I know.
Well, the thing with that is,
I thought it was.
If you use too much, you're going to be too clean. And that's actually, it's not healthy to be too clean.
Roy's like, that's why I don't shower.
Okay, Zach, go on to your next one. I can't handle Roy right now.
Okay, my next one is peas over corn.
Nah.
No.
Corn.
Bad take there.
Corn. Ooh, but
Corn's goated.
green beans.
Nah, peas are better. Peas are better.
I like green beans more than peas. Even
I like
though
green beans. I mess with green beans.
they're kind of the same thing.
They're like the same. Yeah, they're kind of the same thing. But I feel you. Green beans are pretty good. I like green beans.
Yeah.
Hey, friend of the show, Jordan Cairo just scored. Let's go.
Okay.
I have the scores updating right beside me.
That's so random. Good for him though.
Okay, move on. Next stage.
No, I bent over to like scratch my knee or something, and then I came back and you guys were like, sack that. I was like, what? No, I'm right here.
Well, you can start it whenever.
Yeah, we're rolling.
Oh, there we go. That's already in there. Okay, go on to your next thing, Zach.
Okay, ready? Andrew Garfield is a goated Spider-Man. The movies are just bad.
I didn't let you finish. That's fair. He wasn't awful.
No, he's probably the most accurate Spider-Man.
I disagree. I think Holland is, but
how was Holland more accurate?
Fits the age, fits everything.
I mean, they all play the same age character.
Yeah, but he's closer.
It's more of their portrayal that I'm talking about of the character.
The only thing I don't like about Holland's character is he's a little bitch.
Yeah. Everyone hated Andrew Garfield because they're like, oh, he's too cool. I mean, like, Spider-Man's not. He's supposed to be smart, but he's supposed to be cool. He's not supposed to be like a nerdy loser.
You can't say that he's too cool, and then you have whatever Tobey Maguire pulled off with that dance in Spider-Man 3.
Oh yeah, that was too suave. But that was because he was cool because of the Venom. Yes, yeah. No, but Spider-Man's supposed to be cool. Like, he's not supposed to be like a loser. He's supposed to be like a cool nerd.
I think I should be Spider-Man.
You think you should be Spider-Man?
Yeah.
I think you could pull it off.
Yeah, I think so too.
That's why we're in the room. We're getting Roy ready for winning Spider-Man.
Well,
the spider's in your basement, the one we saw today, Roy. There you go.
Yeah, I just gotta get bit by it.
He's trying to get bit by it.
He wouldn't kill the spider, so it crawled under the couch.
Oh, that's the worst.
You didn't want to kill it.
I get mad if people don't deal with them quickly, because then you don't know where they've gone.
Well, I didn't want to smush it on the ground and it just be on the ground.
No, it sends a message to the other spiders. I stand by that statement.
What?
It sends a message. The dead body, they won't come around. Once they see it, they'll turn around and leave.
The worst is when people are... I was just gonna say, the worst is when people are like, "Oh, don't kill the spiders," and like those little like leggy boys one. They're
no! If you don't kill a centipede, you're fucked.
Yeah, they're like those are the good ones. They deal with all the other bugs, but like those are the two grossest ones. You know what I mean? The leggy boys are disgusting.
Yeah, I hate those. Are creepy.
Yeah, they're like, "Oh, don't kill those. They deal with the other bugs." I'm like, "Nah, bro. Those ones are the worst."
Right?
I'd rather deal with like a little like worm or something, or like a little spider, than the leggy boys.
You know, the daddy long legs aren't actually spiders.
What are they?
They don't spin webs or anything.
What are they then?
I don't know. They're closely related, but I don't think they're actually a spider. Or they don't spin webs. They don't do the whole web thing, and I think that's what makes you a spider. You can't do that.
Yeah,
they are a spider?
Yeah, I had to close the tab because I didn't want to look at pictures of them.
They don't do webs, so in my eyes, they're not a spider.
Yeah, they're like...
I'll give you that. That's fair. Good take.
It's kind of like how like non-flying birds, like, you're barely a bird. Come on.
They should give Spider-Man all the spider eyes. Like it just grew on his head. And then he wouldn't need a costume.
Yeah, I guess no one would want.
I'm the new,
Like he just had a bunch
I'm
of
the new
eyes.
director for Spider-Man.
I thought you wanted. Are you gonna direct and act?
Yeah. Do it. I'm gonna do it all. I'm also gonna play every character in the movie.
Like it's like a like a little theater production. Gonna run back and forth. Oh man,
Go to the
I'm
next
looking
one.
forward to writing Spider-Man movie. Tanner's just done with it now. He doesn't. Okay, I've got one last final take. March Madness is more entertaining than the NBA playoffs.
I agree.
Oh, it is. Yeah, it's exciting. Just the one game, and that's all.
I think I mean, and that's one of the best parts about the NFL playoffs. I believe the one game format.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It really is do or die, and it also gives a chance for teams who are in that bottom seed to potentially do better. Because they might get one game in a 7-game series, but if that one game's game one and it was a 1-game series, hey, and you got the momentum rolling.
Yeah, I mean, really, in March Madness, like the Cinderella stories usually end like by like the Elite Eight. Usually by like they don't win really, like the Cinderella story teams, but like it's fun for the first couple of rounds. But yeah, it's just it's the one game knockout is good. I like the NBA finals, and like game 7s are obviously like super sick, but
yeah, if we just had one game, it'd always be a game 7.
Yeah, but it would be wild. It would.
Yeah, that'd be
that team would never
crazy.
win.
Should be the first team to 150 points.
Oh my god, some of those games would be so long.
First team to 200 points.
Oh, I forgot to bring this up earlier. Did you guys see that Ben Griffin said, like, I can assure you I can still dunk or something like that?
I don't know who that. Oh, Blake Griffin.
What did I say? Ben Griffin?
Yeah.
Oh, Blake Griffin. Yeah, he's like, I can still dunk, don't worry.
Yeah. I'll
Poor
believe
guy.
it when I see it.
Yeah, he's getting brutalized.
Yeah, that's fair.
He played yet? Or is he injured or something? What's going on with him? I don't think he's played yet, has he?
I don't think he's played either, yeah. It might be like a COVID thing too, where you go to a new team and you have to sit out for a bit, but I don't know.
Oh, he's might debut tomorrow against the Wizards. Right on.
He's gonna dunk. He's gonna make a point of it.
Of course, yeah. Kyrie's gonna oop him from half court, windmill dunk over someone.
He's gonna go for the first one though, and he's gonna like get stuffed by the rim, and then the next one he's gonna just throw a huge windmill down.
Blake Griffin has some of the craziest like dunk highlights.
Oh, his rookie season
history.
highlights are insane.
Yeah, they're crazy.
Those Clippers teams.
I think he's one of the best dunkers of all time.
In his prime, in-game dunkers,
yeah, for sure.
His athleticism was nuts. You can only jump like that for so long, though, man.
That was my thing. You can't really give him a hard time now. He's worn down. Bleacher Report doesn't have him in the top 10.
When was that article published?
Never mind.
When was it?
No, we're not going to discuss it.
Oh, when was it?
2008.
Super recent source.
Okay, this one's from 2020. He's number 6, and this is on the NBA's official website. Can you think you can name the top 5?
Vince Carter, Dr. J, Dominique Wilkins.
Whoa. Dr. J is Julius Erving, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so Vince Carter.
Vince Carter.
Dr. J.
Dr. J.
Dominique Wilkins.
Yeah.
What do we need? 2 more?
Yeah.
Is Jordan up there?
Jordan?
Yeah, that was a good one. That's a good shout.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Ooh, they might have LeBron there.
LeBron.
Yeah.
That's kind of whack. That's kind of whack. LeBron. LeBron's never even done a dunk contest.
VC,
Yeah, you don't need a
MJ,
dunk contest though.
LeBron, Dr. J, and then Dominique Wilkins.
Ooh,
And
I
then
would probably put Dominique and Dr. J above LeBron.
Sean Kemp.
Jordan I get just because he's got a iconic dunk.
Yeah.
I mean, LeBron's still throwing crazy dunks down now, and he's like 36 or something. So
he's not even good. Mickey.
Yeah, he's not great. Or I screwed that up. I was gonna say he's not good. He's great.
He's not great. He's good. You got me there, Roy.
Damn.
Put LeBum in the 90s, and he's getting locked down every game. That's just facts.
Yeah, I don't. That's not me saying yeah to agree with it.
No, it was.
I saw a post the other day saying like, look at MJ on the sidelines. You could drop him into this year's season and he'd average at least 10 points. I was like, no chance, no chance. You drop MJ into this year and he's averaging 10 points. He's 60 years old.
Wait, they said you drop him in now?
Yeah, like this season, and he's averaging 10 points. What? It was like some random tweet or something. I was like, there's no chance he's dropping 10 points a game. That's a lot of points.
Do you think he would do well in this era?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The grades you could drop in any era, and they're gonna do well.
Roy and I were talking about this the other day while we were working out. Out of all the sports that have evolved, like you look at all 4 major sports, baseball is still baseball, and football is basically still football. Hockey and basketball have evolved so much. I asked Roy what he thought, and I say the most evolved sport so far has been hockey. I don't know about you, Zach, but what do you think? I think the game of don't get me wrong, the game of basketball is a completely different game now. Yeah. But I just look at everything involved in hockey. You got the equipment, the game style, the enforcer style. I think that hockey is the most evolved sport recently.
I would say like hockey evolves in smaller increments, but more often.
Yeah.
Like hockey's evolved a lot from the 90s to now. Basketball has evolved, like the game has changed, like the way they play with like 3 points and stuff like that, but like the talents of the players haven't like gotten extremely like better. Whereas hockey, like the talent of the players has changed drastically because it's kind of like like from 90s to like now for hockey is kind of like the 50s to like the 80s.
Yeah.
For basketball.
Yeah.
You know what number 1 is though?
What?
Esports.
Oh.
Esports.
There's a new game all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I knew there wasn't going to be a legit answer there.
Esports are the most Esport athletes are the most adaptable athletes there are.
Exactly.
They don't just have to master one game; they got to master 100 games.
I wouldn't have said he was going with esports there, but I didn't think it was going to be something sensible at all. So I knew that.
Nah, he's right though. He's right. Esports athletes are actually more athletic than professional sport athletes, like regular athletes.
Yeah, like how do you even miss a field goal? You just kick the ball.
You know, it's actually more evolved. The 100-meter dash.
I could take you in that, Roy. Let's go. We'll run it right now.
Okay.
You run here, I run towards you. We'll just decide who wins.
Okay. You're not even gonna time it?
Wait, what?
I'm gonna run towards your house, you run towards my house, and we'll just say who wins. No timing or anything. We'll just guess. First one to send a message back to the Discord. There you go.
Yeah, it's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Easily
Yeah. That wasn't enjoyable to listen to.
Tanner outdoes himself every time I talk to him. He just says something more stupid than the last. It's okay. It's okay, Bob.
I quit.
Oh, you're not getting fired this time. You're quitting.
What?
Oh, perfect. Definitely. That works out better for us.
What? I mean, Roy already renamed the Discord server to Cold Takes featuring Zach and Cole because he fired me earlier in the week.
Good. Yeah, we're keeping you on for a bit longer, just
until you can secure someone like James Charles.
Nah, maybe not James Charles anymore.
Oh, okay. Keemstar?
Bryce Hall.
Aiden Ross.
I don't know who that is. Who you guys taking in this Bryce Hall Ace Family guy fight?
Oh, let's talk about that card I sent. I gotta find it.
The YouTube versus TikTokers. I saw Deji's fighting again.
Yeah. Gibbs trying to get.
He's on the card.
He's on it now?
Yeah.
It was between him and Alex Wasabi.
Saw Tanner Fox is fighting. Isn't that Scooter dude?
Yeah.
Tanner Fox is fighting Nick Austin.
I don't know who that is.
I don't know who any of the TikTokers are.
I only know Bryce Hall.
Face Jarvis is fighting Michael Lee. I don't know who these guys are. Oh, what? Who'd you say is trying to get a fight? Roy?
Gibb.
He might be in the you pick match. There's 2 matches where you pick the guy's opponents.
Yeah, that's the
Danny
one.
Duncan. That name sounds familiar.
Oh yeah, Danny Duncan makes great YouTube videos.
Deji's fighting Vinny Hacker.
Yeah, very familiar with him.
And then Austin McBroom versus Bryce Hall.
Yeah, isn't this all Ace Family guy, like they're a family channel? That seems like a little out of their lane.
Oh, they're always in controversies though.
Yeah.
Okay, here's my thing. In the bottom right corner, it says for entertainment only.
They're scripted.
Is this going to be scripted?
No, they're just doing it so people don't start fighting each other at home.
What? Like the WWE don't try this at home warnings?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's going to be bad. It's going to be some of the worst boxing you've ever seen in your life.
And we're going to watch every fight.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's going to be great. It's going to be great.
Roy, I wake up every day and one of the first things I do is check Twitter and I see this tweet every day. It's like, who the fuck wakes up and watches Riverdale? Every day I see this tweet of who the fuck wakes up in the morning and says, today I'm gonna watch Riverdale.
Dude, every time they release a new episode, it's #1 and trending on
it's great.
Netflix.
It's a phenomenal show.
Every time I see the tweet, I want to tag you in it.
Well, I don't wake up and watch it.
He waits for it to release and then watches it right when it releases.
Yeah, at 3 a.m.
Riverdale. What a show.
Hey, so while we're talking about peak entertainment, Zach, because they're just as good as one another, let's talk about the new Justice League. Don't spoil it because Roy does want to watch it. But what are your thoughts?
I actually really enjoyed it. I mean, as a DC fan, it kind of sucks to feel like we could have had this originally.
Yeah.
And like all these teasers and stuff could have actually went somewhere instead of now just being up in the air. It is long, but it's kind of paced well. Like you don't really know, like you notice it's 4 hours, but you don't like feel like it's dragging on like with some other longer movies. Like Wolf of Wall Street, when I watched it, I was like, holy crap, this movie's long. This movie's like an hour longer than that, and I didn't feel like that. So I really enjoyed it without any spoilers, but yeah, it's good. I liked it. I mean, Cyborg actually gets a story, which was nice because he's one of the cooler Justice League characters. Yeah.
So I'm just gonna read GameSpot's tweet about how they feel about it. Zack Snyder's Justice League is relentlessly boring and endlessly long. If you're ever brave enough to ask the question, is it possible for a superhero movie to feel like paint dry? This is the one for you.
Ah, that's great. Most of the critic reception's been pretty good. I guess the GameStop guy didn't like it.
GameSpot.
I think GameSpot. Sorry. I think it's got like 80% on Rotten Tomatoes or 78 or something like that.
Yeah.
The fan one's really high.
Yeah, the fan one's really high too. So
fan one's in like the 90s, I think.
71 or 74 tomato, and 94 fan.
Yeah, so I mean, the critical reception's been a lot better than the first one, which was like 20% or something like that. So, I mean, it's definitely not like the most like revolutionary, like amazing movie ever. I mean, he basically just did the Death of Superman arc, which like everyone knew he was gonna do.
Yeah, wasn't that in the trailer originally too? Like
But that Superman dies. He dies in Batman vs Superman.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
It just kind of follows that arc from the comics. So yeah. I mean, it's definitely a good watch. I mean, if I were to ever rewatch it, I'd probably break it up instead of sitting there for 4 hours again.
So does it do it for you in the show? Like
yes. So when you're watching it, a black screen will come up and it'll be like part 2, and then a black screen will pop up and it'll be like part 3. So you can watch.
How many parts are there? 3?
I think like 6 or something.
Oh, okay.
And then there's like an epilogue too. The epilogue was sick. I feel like a lot of DC fans watch the epilogue and they're like, "Oh, this is nuts!" Like, because like once it gets to the end, they're like, and then that what makes them get so hyped, and then you're kind of like, "Oh, but like none of this is going anywhere," and then you kind of like get sad. But he has Zack Snyder has said in interviews what his next 2 movies were gonna be, so you could go read it.
Justice League had 40% 71 fan.
71 fan?
Yeah.
I mean, Suicide Squad 2659.
Oh
I didn't even watch Suicide Squad. I didn't even watch it.
Okay, so apparently the new Batman coming out next year with Robert Pattinson is a part of the same universe.
I think what they're planning on doing is having the Flash movie reinvent the DC. Retcon and reinvent the DCU and basically just have him, because they've named it Flashpoint. If you don't know what the Flashpoint comic is, he basically, or the movie and stuff, he goes back, saves his mom, and then it changes like the world, like the DC universe. I think they're gonna do not that exactly because it'd be different, but I think they're gonna have him open up the multiverse. So that's what I'm assuming. But that movie's been a nightmare for DC to get out.
Yeah, it's not even it's not even a confirmed movie anymore.
Yeah, no, they've had like 6 different directors in like 6 years and like 3 different like written versions of the movie. It's a mess.
Well, because doesn't everyone want it to be like? My question is, why did they say fuck the guy in the TV show now? I thought everyone wanted him to be the Flash in the movies too.
Well, they don't they're not the same universe.
Is that why they didn't do it?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think DC wanted the CW to be making their DC movie universe stuff, like
the CW is goated. They have the greatest storylines.
Riverdale.
Riverdale. The Flash.
Wasn't the Flash when he went back like one of their worst seasons too in their show?
The Flashpoint, but like their Flashpoint season. Yeah, I think that's the Savitar season, and I
mean, all of the CW shows are like good for the first season or 2, and then they kind of go downhill.
I mean, the Flashpoint like story arc is kind of hard to do without having access to all the other characters because of how much it changes. Like if you're just gonna focus on the Flash part, it's kind of like.
I mean, they changed. Would they have like Supergirl, Arrow?
Yeah.
Flash,
those 2 changed, and then the Legends of Tomorrow.
Yo, Legends of Tomorrow was sick for like the first season.
It was.
2 seasons or
it
something.
Was.
And then they just changed all the characters all the time, and I was like, okay, I don't want to watch this anymore.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't watch any of the DC shows. But talking superhero shows, I'm assuming you two both have. I know Roy hasn't watched it. You start Falcon Winter Soldier yet?
Nope. No, I didn't watch it. I mean, you can talk about it if you want.
I'm not going to spoil it because Roy's going to watch it too. There's nothing really big that happens, but it sets up the whole universe, and it was actually really good. I wasn't expecting it to be as good as it was. There's some interesting points, and I'm hoping it's not a consistent thing, but you get a bunch of flashbacks from Bucky, so that might continue. Like just to the times when he has like nightmares where he's the Winter Soldier.
PTSD stuff, yeah.
Yeah. But his therapist is probably my favorite character in the show already. She's hilarious. Show's really good. I mean, I was trying to think of a way to talk about it today. Because I don't want to compare it to WandaVision. They are two very different shows. WandaVision was meant to start as a comedy and slowly mold into what it was, and it very clearly did that. The first 2 episodes, a lot of people didn't like. This starts out hot out of the gate with action and everything, and you learn a lot, and I'm really excited. You're going to learn a lot more about the blip and what happened there, because I guess Falcon and Winter Soldier were both blipped away. So it's going to be intriguing to see how it continues. It's shorter than WandaVision. It's only 6 episodes.
They might be hour-long episodes, though.
So it's 46 minutes, but there was 8 minutes of credits.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I think usually they do first episodes are like 50 minutes. I mean, WandaVision's might not have been, but yeah.
No, there was 46 minutes, but it was 8 minutes of credits, so it was only 30-something, 38.
I think it's 50 minutes because when I went to go watch it, it said 50 minutes, and I didn't want to watch, and I didn't want to watch it for that reason. Yeah.
Maybe there's an end credit scene that I skipped because I just assumed it was like WandaVision.
Yeah, I don't know.
Who knows?
They might have just rounded up or something on the DC Plus like little.
It still says I have 6 minutes remaining, so there might actually be an end credit scene. So I don't know. I will have to go back and check that out.
That's what I'm saying, man. Get rid of these damn end credit scenes. They're so annoying.
They don't need to be in TV shows. Like, and I don't like them in movies like anymore. In movies, like I get Marvel doing it, and like, but like you said last week,
like, bro, it's just, poor like 20-year-olds just trying to clean the theater.
Right?
You guys won't fucking leave. There might be an end credit scene.
Hey, Roy, tell Zach about what you were telling me about the Insidious director.
What?
The Insidious director and how he does
how he does his, or the company that owns it. Yeah. It's Blumhouse, owned by Jason Blum, I think his name is.
Yeah,
or
I know
Blum.
Blumhouse, yeah.
Blumhouse. So he has a 5-year deal or something with Universal, and he has a green light for whatever movie he wants to make as long as the budget's under $5 million. So all these horror movies like Insidious, Paranormal Activity, they're all super cheap. And what he does is, for all the directors and actors, he gives them a base salary of $11,000. I guess it might depend on the movie. And then depending on how much the movie makes, they all split it. So for Insidious, the 2 main actors made $11,000 as their base salary, and at the end of it, after all the releases, they made $7 million each.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah, I mean, Patrick Wilson's a pretty big actor now too. He's in a bunch of those horror movies. He was in Aquaman, so yeah.
And unless you how much do you think Robert Downey Jr. made to make all the films? I think I could probably find that.
A lot. I mean, he was established before the movie.
But what I'm saying is they sign contracts so they make a set amount of money. Mm-hmm. Whereas in the Insidious, like, these actors could do really well, like, where they wouldn't have made that money anywhere else.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm sure they renegotiate their contracts too if the movies do well for the actors. Like,
I mean,
Robert Downey Jr.
He just uses nobodies. Oh, yeah.
No, I know, but I'm saying, like, if Robert Downey Jr. If he
if they
negotiates
did.
for 8 movies and signs a small amount, but then the movies are making billions of dollars, I'm sure he renegotiates.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, I'm sure they're not just sticking with that same 8 movie, like $1 million contract that he signed.
For the first Avengers, Robert Downey Jr. made $10 million as a base pay. After all the box office sales were calculated, his final cut was $50 million. He made between 300 and 400 million between the wrong number. He made 75 million off of Endgame and 100 million off Infinity War.
Damn, not too bad.
Not too bad at all.
But how much did he make off Dr. Dolittle?
I was literally just
movie.
thinking that. I was just thinking that.
$251.4 million USD is what it made. They lost money apparently.
Jeez.
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised.
Did either of you guys see it?
No.
No.
But I can't imagine it did very well.
Their budget was 175 million.
Oh, so they're fine. They made money.
Yeah, 75
that's their budget to make the movie, not like all their marketing costs and everything. So.
Let's see. Here's how much he is making for Dr. Dolittle.
I feel like Roy was joking. You didn't need to actually go find it.
I kind of want to know now. I'm interested.
He's taking a sweet time.
These articles, he's got 20 mil.
Jesus.
For Dr. Dolittle.
It's pretty good.
Okay, just think back in 2007, he was offered $500,000 to play Iron Man because he was a drug addict.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And now he's one of the richest actors in the world. I
guess that's going to be like me with Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Okay, so are we starting the drug addiction now? Well,
no.
You need your whole retcon. Like, you need your whole comeback story.
Yeah.
Here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna get you to 10 million subs on YouTube, and you're gonna disappear. Someone's gonna find you from like TMZ in an abandoned house doing drugs. We'll start your comeback story. You'll finish at 100 million subs.
Super dark.
Yeah.
Everyone loves a good comeback story.
Fair. They do.
See, right?
People do like comeback stories.
I could just make something up.
Oh, yeah. Sure, we can do that too.
But then you might get exposed later.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
You know how YouTube be.
Melissa exposes you.
I already have my bag, so it doesn't matter.
You'll just disappear again. This time for real.
Wait, who am I going to work out with?
By then you'll be ripped, so it won't matter.
That's fine.
Yeah.
We're putting in the work 6 days a week. Speaking of working out, we should have talked about this sooner. Let's talk about the fucking NCAA workout rooms.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
They're absolutely ridiculous, man.
These poor girls, the swag bags, too. The male swag bags had like 150 different things in it. The women's had like 8 and one single tampon. They got one single tampon in each bag.
Yeah, it's honestly like disrespectful. Like, it's crazy.
There's not enough room, guys.
Yeah. I mean, I saw people online defending it too, saying like, oh, the money the men make. I'm like, bro, first of all, they're a nonprofit company.
Yeah.
Their whole point is they're not there to make money off the play. Well, at least they say they're not supposed to be. They're supposed to be distributing that money back into the sports. Article 9 also says they have to do that evenly, not for both men and female. So, like, it's ridiculous. And then they're like, oh yeah, there's not enough space. And you see the girl's TikTok where she shows there's a whole room behind them. It's like, come on, like just do better. Just do better.
A coach also posted a video saying, seriously, no space. And it was a whole gym.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a joke. It's a joke. Like,
and they haven't fixed it.
Yeah. I mean, just I know that like a lot of people were saying that it's not always like that. Like a lot of ex-players were saying that like usually they have good facilities.
Yeah.
And they might have been in good turnaround, but they seem to figure it out for the men. So I mean, do better. Yeah.
Right? I mean, I get it. We talked about March Madness. I don't think any of the three of us are going to be watching the women's games. But that doesn't.
I've watched some before.
Yes, and I get where people are trying to defend them, be like, oh, blah blah blah. But like Zach said, it's a non-for-profit organization.
Yeah.
Even if 0 people watch their games, this is still a college or NCAA run tournament. These women should be getting the same exact treatment as the men. There's no reason they shouldn't. I get COVID. There's not enough space. Put the tournament in a different fucking city then. Don't put them in the exact same city.
Women's sports and women's basketball in particular is actually really fast growing. It's actually it's actually rising in popularity very quickly. So it would be in their interest to facilitate an environment where they can grow and be better and succeed. Yeah. So
but 4 yoga mats and a weight rack, perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. Roy has more than that in his fucking basement.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I have a weight rack at home, and I don't even have. I literally have 0 space in my house.
Exactly. It's ridiculous, man. Not enough room.
No, yeah, it's a joke.
Do either of you have any entertainment type topics to talk about?
I've got some. I don't know how much time we're running on now.
Breaking news: Miami Beach is setting an 8 p.m. to 6 a.m.
Oh, wait,
curfew.
is this? Or do you want this on the podcast?
Oh, I don't care if it's on or not. We can.
Is it interesting?
Yeah, it's kind of funny.
Well, I'm recording now.
Okay, Miami Beach is setting a 8 p.m. to 6 a.m. curfew. Officials announced after hard partying spring breakers trashed restaurants, brawled in the street, and gathered by thousands without masks or social distancing. Great job, America. Keep it up. You guys are just killing it. And by it, I mean your own fucking citizens.
They're already all vaccinated from the fake disease.
Florida actually does have a lot of vaccinations.
I do also want to clarify that Roy is kidding.
Or am I?
No, I want to clarify that Roy is kidding.
If we were monetized, we'd be demonetized by
now. No, Zach, hop into your topics.
All right, I have a couple from last week still, and then I do have a couple more.
Ooh,
we don't have to get through them all. EA employee accused of selling rare FIFA Ultimate Team players online for thousands of dollars.
That's absolutely incredible. I love it. Fuck EA.
You know EA is not treating their employees well when someone's got to go out of their way to sell FIFA cards online to make money, man. Come on.
Good on them. I respect it.
Respect to that guy. I mean, if people are willing to buy it from him, then fuck. Good for him. I mean, he's definitely getting fired, but
yeah, I got something related to this too.
What?
Not to EA though.
I have something related to.
Go ahead.
The selling when you're in a company.
Go ahead.
The Nike.
We talking about who I think we're about to talk about?
I don't know her name.
Oh, okay, not who I thought.
She's someone high up in the company, and her son got caught using your credit card to buy thousands of shoes before they're released, and then he has his own reselling business. So this guy has thousands of these super rare shoes that he's just reselling for a lot of profit. And
see, here's the thing. Do you fire her there?
Well, she knew what was going on. How else is he going to get
it on her credit card?
How else is he supposed to get the shoes without her She's
Also, she would have seen it on her credit card statement at least. I'm sure this wasn't the first time he did it.
Oh no, it was like hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of shoes.
Yeah.
But she stepped down. That's what I hate the most about the whole sneaker the business is it's just all people that are in the company buying them, or it's just bots buying them and reselling them. So you get a $200
reselling and like scalper markets are the worst, especially now with online stuff. It's just bots. You can't even if you want to get on and get in the wait in line or something online, it's like you're getting screwed by bots. Like,
where you were going with this. Rory and I know an individual. I won't name names. We know an individual when we were in high school. Him and his sister worked at Nike. And
you've told me this story, yeah.
He used to get the shoes early and sell them to another kid we went to school with, and because he used to be a huge sneakerhead. One day, this kid goes in wearing an unreleased pair of shoes to the Nike store in our city, and they go, "Hey, how'd you get those shoes?" And this kid didn't know what the other guy was doing was wrong, and he said, "Oh, hey, this guy sold them to me." And immediately he was fired.
Nah, bro, if you're a sneakerhead, you would have known.
Immediately
this guy ratted him out.
Fired.
Yeah.
So funny though, I couldn't stop laughing when I heard about it at school. But this kid was using his discount, getting early release shoes and selling them. So
I mean, wait, how can you use your discount to get early release shoes?
Well, they were buying the shoes early.
Are they allowed to do that?
Apparently, I don't know.
Well, then they should know better, and he's allowed to resell the shoes. Then, like, come on. If he's allowed to buy the shoes, he should be allowed to resell them.
Right?
You're letting him buy early shoes. Like, what?
I do want to
stealing
them. No, he wasn't stealing them.
Yeah, true.
I want to talk about. You talked about EA. I want to talk about one of their main rivals in Activision, Blizzard. I don't know if either of you read about this week. Blizzard fired a lot of staff this week in stating players are increasingly choosing to connect with our games digitally, and the esports teams has had to adapt its business due to the impact the pandemic has had on live events. So basically, they're canceling live events. They want to do everything online going forward. More, though, it wasn't just esports and live events. Activision Blizzard also laid off others across companies, including King, developer of Candy Crush, says sources tell Bloomberg. This is the best part, though. Dozens of people at the whole company were impacted, not just in live events. In addition to 90 days severance and a year of health benefits, laid off staff members received $200 Blizzard or Battle.net gift cards.
Oh my
and it was coming out that some people were told that their whole severance is going to be paid in Battle.net credit.
No, there's no way. That's got to be illegal.
It's probably someone who got fired being like, "Hey, fuck these guys, we're gonna say it," but that they were gonna get paid in Battle.net credits.
That's madness if it's true.
I mean, there's nothing better than Battle.net credits.
I didn't even know that was a thing, to be honest, but that's great.
You can get your skins.
Candy Crush stuff, bro. Come on.
Yeah, exactly.
Lives or whatever people you pay for Candy Crush stuff.
Unloaded lives, all the power-ups. So it's not even a challenge to get through the levels.
Yeah. People are still playing that game. There's got to be like unlimited levels at this point. That game's been up forever.
Yeah, there's so many.
Yeah.
Like you can just go on the game and scroll up and all the locked levels, and there's just it's endless.
Yeah.
They just keep going.
I think there's something like 10,000 levels.
Jeez.
I mean, it's just the same thing, but harder over and over again, is it not?
Well,
8,990 episodes.
Levels.
Sorry, levels.
Well, I feel at a certain point they don't get harder either. Like sometimes they just get way easier at some points too, and
when you just need a little break.
Then you got that level you're stuck on for a year.
Right?
You just can't get past it.
You come back every few months.
Yeah.
Okay, Zach, move on.
Okay. Another topic I've got is that Xbox consoles are
Xbox off.
Wait, what did you say?
Try and turn off his Xbox.
It's already off.
Oh, yeah.
Why would it be on?
Keep going.
Xbox consoles are receiving a browser that will have the ability to access and play on cloud gaming sites.
I did see that. That's interesting.
So you could access Stadia and whatever Luna, is that what Amazon's is going to be called, while on your Xbox.
Oh.
Which would be kind of cool.
But
I mean,
you got an Xbox.
Yeah. What do you need? I mean, I guess if you want to have another subscription and you want to play
Yeah,
on cloud game, like say Stadia has an exclusive or something.
Mm-hmm.
But
they'll never get. I'm pretty sure they canceled the program.
I'm actually releasing my new game on there.
Oh, you're releasing a game? It's still a thing.
Yeah, they didn't shut it down.
Fortnite 3.
Yeah, Fortnite 3.
What about
What's Fortnite 2? Yeah.
If Fortnite 2 is already out.
Oh, is it?
Well, Fortnite Chapter 2, but.
Oh, I see.
Okay. Yeah, that's interesting. I don't think it's really needed, but let's talk about what I just saw scrolling through Twitter to try and find topics. Kevin Durant.
Mine weren't good enough for you, eh?
No, I'm not saying that. Kevin Durant just posted a picture of him playing GTA 5. It's his character in game, smoking a joint and standing in front of his brand new Cybertruck. Just, no caption, just a picture of him smoking.
My guy.
In front of his Cybertruck.
I want to get a Cybertruck.
I do not want a Cybertruck. I think that's the least likely Tesla vehicle I'd want.
No, it's the best one.
Cheapest. I mean, they're kind of cool, but yeah, I don't think I'd get one.
Is it the cheapest?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Yeah, it is. It's like tied for the cheapest. It's $39,000 US for the lowest model. And I think that's the same as the Model 3.
Yeah, it says the Model 3 is the cheapest on Google, but I'm assuming that might include what's out right. That might only include what's out right now.
Yeah, I'll see what.
I don't think anyone has a Cybertruck yet.
No, they're not in production yet. They're starting late 2021.
It's such an ugly vehicle.
No, also, it looks great.
Also, the text for the logo is the Cyberpunk text.
Yeah.
I love it.
The Model 3 is. Oh no, Model 3 is 29,000.
Fair.
But that's it only goes to 0 to 100 in 5.3 seconds.
Yeah.
Oh no, whack. That's potential savings. It's 37,000.
Also, all the comments is win a real ring on Durant's photo, and win a real. Alone. Someone posted win a real ring, GTA. Like what?
What?
Yeah, and instead of Durant, it's GTA.
I mean,
yeah, I don't know. Reading comments and like responses is kind of tough these days.
One of my
I don't understand half of them.
So after each workout, I'll drink a protein shake and watch. If Roy uploaded a video, I'll watch his, and if I missed one, I'll watch the ones I missed. And I love reading Roy's comments. They fire me up, especially if I'm in the video.
Dude, they also like half the time they're just like suggesting like video ideas that you've either done or they're just terrible ideas.
Yeah, a lot of them are so like complex.
Yeah.
It'll be like, use these guys from the 90s and see how these guys from championship team in 2008 compare to each other.
The one I like the most right now that I see a lot is swap starters and bench and see how the season goes. I don't know if you've done that.
Yeah, I've done that.
Yeah, so.
Yeah. A lot of them are just be like a reverse of like an idea you've already done too.
Yeah.
Like, or like, so it's just like, I'm sure he's thought of that. I don't think you needed to say that.
I get a lot of comments still. I sent one recently. I want to see if I can find it about me cheating in that one video.
Good.
Oh, well, you did cheat, so.
Cheater.
You did, though. You shot from like the 3-point line instead of the half court.
That's not at all what happened ever.
That's exactly what happened. Half court shots only. You took like 3 that weren't past half court. It wasn't a deep 3 contest.
That's what I was led to believe when I agreed to it. Okay, keep going.
Okay, Netflix is testing a new software to prevent password sharing with those who do not live in the same house.
Oh, I saw that. Boo.
So here's my thing with that.
Yeah.
That's so dumb. Like, what if your kids go away to college?
They saying that you're gonna have to buy your own. So basically, what the software does is like when you log on, it'll pop up and it'll be like, "Do you live in the same house as this person?" And the only way you can get through is to like continue and create your own account for a 30-day free trial. Yeah, and then
I'll lose my shit. I'm not paying for Netflix too.
Yeah, it's dumb too because
I already have 6 people using my Disney Plus.
Yeah, my whole family uses my Netflix, but we don't live together.
Yeah, it's like, and I saw something where like their global losses on password sharing is like $5 billion or something like that. But it's just annoying because in the past, the Netflix CEO said like, "Oh, it's just something we're gonna have to live with," which is what your attitude should be. Because like, if no one's gonna pay for your premium membership if they can't have other people that don't live with them use it.
It's so expensive now too. The top one's $20.
Yeah. Like no one's gonna pay for that if like who has like 6 people. Well, I mean, some people do, but like, I mean, it's just dumb.
Yeah, and then at that point you're watching it together half the time.
Exactly. Yeah. Like, it's just kind of it's a bad idea. I think they're gonna get a lot of flack for it if that does happen. I think the people.
I might fight the CEO.
Yeah, I think a lot of the people are just gonna either not make a new account or they're gonna just get like a VPN changer or something like that.
Hey, just
actually, Netflix kind of cracked down on the
VPN stuff. Yeah, but there's always new ones that pop up.
There's this great app called Popcorn Time.
Is it like a TV app?
You watch whatever you want on there.
Oh, I mean, I just have websites for that. Soap Today is really good.
Yeah, a lot of people are people are just going to go to doing that. So
$9.99 for the basic package.
These are all Canadian prices, by the way, guys.
$14.99 for standard. So basic only gets you one screen.
Is it in HD now? Before it used to be standard definition only.
Yeah, basic you don't get HD.
Yeah, that's so dumb.
Standard you get HD, but not Ultra HD, and then premium you get Ultra HD.
It's just whack, man. Like
See, Netflix shouldn't worry about this with an already established system. Whereas, look at Disney Plus; they just don't care.
Yeah, I'm sure if Netflix makes this the standard, I'm sure most of them will start doing it.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. So
which will suck. Like, fuck off.
I mean, you're just gonna lose a lot of viewership on your platform. Maybe it's not paid viewership, but it's still viewership. So it's still a lot of the ways that you judge if your show is doing well or if a movie is doing well. So
yeah.
Fuck
that. Okay, I want to let you finish your topics before I go into my next one. So go.
I still have like 4, so just go into yours.
No, because you might have this. It's something you text me about. So keep going.
I
can just ask you. Do you have the Utah stuff?
No.
Okay, Roy. Please tell Roy about the Utah stuff.
No, you go for it. I don't even really know exactly what you're talking about. But
the porn stuff.
I posted that in the group chat.
Yeah, posted it in the group.
Oh, we talked about that in the group. I thought you texted me about that.
No. I put it in the group chat.
For those of you who haven't already seen, Utah is trying to ban porn. And that's just crazy. So
it's just amazing. It's exactly what they should be doing because that is a sin.
Basically what they're trying to do is like get phone companies to install like software or blockers that you would be able to turn off, but you would actively have to go and turn off into their phones when they sell them to you. And then like the dumb thing is that the phone companies got them to agree to basically that the only way that this law will come into effect if it is passed is if 5 other states do the same thing. Which is weird. It's not how laws usually work. Usually states get to pass their own laws and it's just their laws. Like it just doesn't make any. Also, I think it goes against the Constitution in general since porn is legal under the Constitution. So yeah, it's just a weird concept in general.
Utah is just weird in general, but I did want to talk about that because it's so funny.
Yeah, it's a bit weird. It's a bit weird. I'll go on to another topic. It is rumored that Apple is creating an augmented reality contact lens with reported gaming, fitness, and home control options.
We are getting closer and closer to striking vipers every day, and I'm loving it.
Yeah, I can't wait to play that with you.
Let's go.
Nah, y'all are mad.
Wait, do you want to be the boy or the girl? Or let's both be guys.
Okay, this conversation went a lot further than I thought he was going to take it.
Definitely I mean, y'all don't need a game for that, I guess, then. But, yeah.
We don't.
Yeah.
Well, what if I don't like the way he looks?
That's straight toxic. That's straight toxic.
I come here to not get bullied, and I still manage to get bullied every week.
What do you mean you come here to not?
This is supposed to be a safe space.
Nah.
Since when? But yeah, I just think that is crazy. Imagine having a contact lens you could wear around your house and just like use to watch fitness videos or play video games or.
So here's my thing: stuff. Is it gonna work like? So it would be like
again, it's only rumored. It's not even sure that they're doing this, but
it would work like a VR, I'm assuming, but as a contact.
It would be a contact lens. Well, VR is virtual reality. Augmented reality is different. Augmented reality is like it's still your reality, but like there's little like things you can adjust. So like a screen will pop out and be like you can click. Virtual reality is a whole new reality.
So kind of like the glasses Tony gives.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Yeah. I needed that clarification. That'd be cool though if it was like a VR like with a contact lens. Just hop into like Dark Souls by putting the contact lens in.
Yeah, like the nerve gear stuff in SAO or something like that.
Yeah, SAO. Hey.
You guys gonna get the Neuralink from Elon Musk?
From Elon Musk? Nah, bro. I don't need that guy in my brain. He's wild.
Would you try this augmented reality thing?
If it was just a contact lens that I could take in and take out, 100%. Yeah, I'm not getting anything permanent, but definitely I would try it if I could just put it in.
Is he doing a Neuralink?
I think he wants to or something like that.
Yeah. He's gonna develop it now.
I don't trust that.
I mean, what if we both had our Neuralinks in and?
Oh, they actually have a website for it and everything too.
Yeah, he gives me like supervillain movie vibes.
Oh, I 100% agree with that.
He's wild.
Oh wow, they already did it on a monkey. Like they've.
Yeah, augmented reality and stuff is getting like closer and closer.
Oh, the cloning.
True, yeah.
I've seen the cloning.
Yeah, did they just successfully clone sheep?
They did that in the 80s.
Yeah.
No, I think they did it again recently.
They tried doing it with monkeys, but there's a lot of issues with it. Like the monkeys have so many problems with like their brain. Like they're all like depressed and stuff. And
yeah, I mean really they already have Yeah, they already have that splicer stuff too, where they can like cut pieces of DNA and like basically like forge them together. Which is basically it's really messed up. That stuff I don't agree with at all.
Yeah, see, I'm all for eating meat and everything, but you shouldn't be testing on animals, especially stuff like that.
Yeah.
And like the hardest part is, especially for monkeys, is, I mean, some people might have different beliefs and everything, but the closest evolutionary line for us are chimps. And so if you want to successfully clone a human, it's gonna start by going through chimps. And it's so upsetting seeing what's happening to these animals.
Yeah. I mean, that was done in China. I mean, most of the stuff's done in China because it does not fly here.
No, God, no.
Yeah, no.
I mean, PETA's already psycho enough. And if you start that here in Canada or the US, shit's going down.
To add on top of this, Facebook is developing a wrist controller that translates nerve signals into device commands to be paired with augmented reality.
Oh my God. Has no one watched anime? Has no one watched any of these movies?
Black Mirror or anything? Yeah,
none of these work out well. Black Mirror is the craziest one because that's one of the most messed up episodes where he tests the gaming equipment and dies.
Yeah, this would be... So the idea behind this would be that it would be able to predict your movement in your hands before your hand even moves because it's linked to your nerves.
I'm good.
No, that's pretty cool. I like it.
That's pretty wild.
Soon we're gonna all start.
I would definitely try it. I would definitely try it.
We're gonna start looking like our characters from Cyberpunk soon.
Well, I remember.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I remember even before, like when virtual reality was like Oculus and stuff was just coming out, and like they had it in like all the malls and stuff. They'd have like a little test center, and you could go in, and everyone was freaking out. And now it's like just common thing. Like
VR.
Yeah, VR.
Yeah.
That's what I did today. Today I went into the mall and played VR sims.
Yeah, and it's like before everyone was like freaking out, and now everyone's like, yeah, this is just like common. Like people just have these in their house.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
I mean, it's not like super developed, but I mean, even like a couple years ago when we were playing, we'd be like, these are insane, and it's gotten even better where it's like,
so
commonplace now for people to have virtual reality headsets in their house. Play Beat Saber. Beat Saber is actually so fun.
So the only reason I went today is because I wanted to play Beat Saber. Apparently, Facebook now owns it.
Yeah, they own Oculus. So.
If you don't own an Oculus, you can't buy the game if you didn't already own it. So you can't play that on any other device other than an Oculus. Learned that today. But we played a game. It was called Richie's Plank Walk. And you're in New York, and it takes you to the top of an elevator, like the top of a building, and you have to walk out. Like you're walking off of a building.
Oh, I saw people play this online, and it was so scary.
I tried it 3 times, and it wasn't until the 3rd time where I actually walked out of the elevator. I slowly shuffled sideways along the plank. I fell, and you fall the whole way down, and then you splat. Like this whole thing. You can look around as you're falling. It was so crazy. Like the first time I went up, I'm like, there's no way I'm not stepping out of this building. This is terrifying. It took me 3 attempts, and I finally did it.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say that was kind of like the one game Lawrence had, where the fighting one, you could go to a high cliff and just jump off, and that was super trippy.
Well, Blades of Sorcery?
Yeah.
Yeah, so on the staircase, so you're in this little chasm of just of rock and everything, and there's a staircase that you can walk down to keep fighting people, and I was hammered and stoned playing this. I was so tripped out, I started actually trying to walk down the stairs, and I was so confused on why I couldn't. And I'm like, guys, you need to take this off my head. Please take this off my head. Lawrence comes over and he's like, you're fine. Shut up.
Yeah, I remember I was watching these guys play that one where you walk off the edge, and they put like a plank under them.
Yeah.
So when they walked, it felt like they were actually walking on a plank, and they were freaking out. They were so scared. I remember watching them go like, they're like, no way, like I'm not going. and like they would like one of them like slipped and they were like like freaking out. I don't know if they were digging it up for like camera, but no, it looked crazy.
I can vouch it was one of the most terrifying things I've ever done.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's getting crazy. Technology is getting scary. Just confirming that we live in a simulation.
Exactly.
I think about that every night when I'm high. And I always contemplate texting you, Zach, and I always know that I'm going to get the answer, "You're stupid, shut up."
Because you probably don't understand it, too. You're probably going to say something dumb, and I'm going to be like, no, that's not how it works.
Exactly! I just don't do it. How many more you got? Let's go.
I got 2,
okay,
but they're not as interesting as the other ones. Global streaming numbers pass 1 billion overall.
Damn.
Sorry, so there's 1 billion streaming accounts.
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna say if it's only 1 billion like shows have been streamed, that would have been weird.
No. Streaming accounts, so across all platforms like Disney Plus, Hulu, blah blah blah.
That's nuts, actually.
I mean, obviously, a lot of them are the same people, but yeah, that's
well,
crazy.
I've made 4 Netflix accounts now for the free trial.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a lot of people that are
that is a lot.
using streaming as their primary source of television.
Oh, they don't have cable here.
We do, but like also a lot of that is because Crave comes with our cable, and
I mean, Roy, would you really have cable if it wasn't cheaper? Would you have gotten cable?
I don't know. I like watching sports on it. So.
Yeah, exactly. Sports on cable is sick. Plus, it's like no one's gonna pay for CNN streaming. You know, like you're just gonna watch the show.
The thing with watching sports, don't watch. Okay, the thing with watching sports on live cable rather than DAZN is there's a 2-minute delay. Like it's insane. I'll get notifications
on DAZN or on live.
DAZN.
Yeah, sometimes there is for me. Sometimes there's not.
During the NFL season, I have to turn off my notifications on Bills game day, or else I'll get touchdown Bills, field goal made by Tyler Bass, and then 2 minutes later it will happen on my TV.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's fine for sites like 720p stream and all these like online sites that are on a fair.
If you're not paying for it, then yeah.
I'm paying for DAZN. I want it real time.
Yeah, I mean, that's just the reality of streaming right now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which is crazy because I don't know how they don't have it set up like cable.
Well, it's a different way of communicating, like how the things are sent, right? Like cable is sent, the information is sent differently than it is through streaming.
I know, I just don't like
it. Okay, my last topic is Loki's Disney Plus show expected to be their most popular show yet.
I saw that. I thought that was a little crazy.
Yeah. What do you think about how popular The Mandalorian is? But I'm not surprised. Loki is probably their most beloved character, I would say.
Yeah, up there for sure.
Besides maybe Iron Man or Captain America.
Everyone loved Tom Hiddleston's Loki. I'm excited for the show. I'm not gonna lie.
I'll definitely be watching that one. That's for sure. So
we'll see. I mean, Mandalorian's fucking huge, and like I was talking about with Lawrence about this, and I haven't watched High School Musical, the show.
The series. No, you blew it. High School Musical, the series.
But come on. And I haven't watched a couple of their like Discovery ones or anything, but so far, Disney Plus hasn't missed with any of their exclusives. WandaVision was good. Mandalorian was good. The first episode of Falcon and Winter Soldier was good. I might be missing some like big ones, but I don't think I am.
Yeah, I mean,
let's talk. If we're talking movies, Zach has a whole different conversation here.
That part of the Star movie was garbage, and I want them to take it back and redo it. They're ruining my childhood.
I will never forget that day where I got the text from Zach, and it's just like, this movie's fucking awful. And I'm like, what are you talking about?
They changed everything. They literally changed his whole, like, character. He's not supposed. I'm not even gonna get into it. I'll go on forever. It's a terrible movie, and they should feel bad.
And what's your last one, Zach?
That's it. That was the last one.
Wait, I thought you had two.
I did. It was the global.
Loki. Okay. Yeah.
Loki. Yeah.
Roy, you got anything?
I have my fun fact of the week.
What is your fun fact of the week?
Kobe Bryant's parents had to co-sign for his first NBA contract.
Too young?
Yeah, he was 17.
17. That's
when he got drafted. That's my fun fact of the week.
And we will end it on his fun fact of the week. I hope you guys enjoyed the podcast. If so, please like, share, and subscribe. Go check out Smeagol's channel. Check out that nice little FanDuel link in the bottom of his newest NBA Live dunk video.
Video was a banger, too.
I haven't got around to watching it yet.
It's a 10 of 10.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Those dunks were nuts, though.
I told Roy.
Yeah, the dunks were crazy.
It's because he put live in the name.
Yeah.
People don't care about NBA Live, but that's the topic for next week.
They did care about my other ones.
I hope you guys enjoyed. We will see you guys next week.
Toodaloo!